This is the same thing that just now we mentioned, the definition of the taxation. City is payable. Okay, the payable, who will pay? Here we mention payable on. On means the taxable income. Then by whom they will pay? Taxable person will pay. And for or when they will pay. This is the accounting tax period, and it will be paid by the natural person as well as the legal person. So when we say the tax definition, so our mind, the first thought will be, okay, payable on income. The income definition, some income will be taxable, some will be exempt income, and some will be out of scope also. It's payable on the income. The word income is very important. We have to understand what is the taxable income. And then we have to understand the exempt income. Then what is the out of scope? Here I would like to give you one reality check in the market. Maybe you also face, or maybe when I talk about this point, many people in their first return, they did the error. Many people, they did and mostly the people who did in-house, and even the tax agent, and even some other professional also. Mostly it's not like that they did due to careless, they did the error, but this is the reality. The tax is the complicated, very complex. The law is not very precisely mentioning or giving the understanding what the other supporting cabinet decision, ministerial decision, FTA guideline is providing. So if we stand alone, rely on the law, so we are ending up, if we read only, let's say if we are continue reading up to June 25, so maybe the next in July, some legislation, ministerial decision, cabinet decision is came up to give the clarification on the existing regulation or amendment on the existing regulation. So the meaning or the understanding will be enhanced. So what is the error over here? What happened? I would like to share with you guys. How many people in this today training, they submitted or the work on the corporate tax return? When we starting the return, the first part is coming the revenue. So this revenue, what is the definition of revenue? Anybody in from today class would like to share his understanding regarding the revenue? Here they are asking the revenue in two places. One, the first part, when we start filling the return. Second or third stage, he will ask the revenue. What is the total revenue? Even he did not take the profit and loss and balance sheet at this stage. I appreciate if anyone.
Yes, sir, I think revenue is according to tax law is based on.
Guys, please send the message. If everybody start talking, it will not be nice.
The revenue is something which you earn by selling your goods or services during a particular period of time. This is the simplest of the definition.
Okay. I think yes, guys, the legal regulation, everything will be there. Be patient, and when we come up with any workshop, webinar, any kind of educational event, the first thing we have the patience and see how it will be moving forward. Of course, they designed the training based on certain parameters, and the parameter for the taxation will remain on the tax laws. If anybody want to have the enhanced understanding in the upfront, so please go through our first batch in which you will understand. And if you like, you please come back. Otherwise, thank you very much. But if you stay with us, for sure, you will learn all the applicable legislation and where apply, how it will apply. And within given time, we'll try our level best. Okay. Now, why we are requesting the participant to participate in interaction? This is the important. Why our learning is not only theoretical based. Our learning must be from the interaction. Now, this Samuel Haq mentioned the gross amount of the income derived during a Gregorian calendar year. Okay, so let's take the gross amount of the income. Yes, please. Anybody else? Guys, quickly, please participate in this event. This participation will give us the energy and give us the more enlightening. It's not about you will say right and wrong. Your participation will show how much you are active and you are spending your energy. The word revenue, mostly even in our training, then what we go through the institute, they said, okay, the city law is saying as per IFRS. And what is the revenue standard? Which IFRS dealing with revenue? I appreciate if somebody yes, IFRS 15. IFRS 15 is dealing with IFRS 15 with the revenue. They told us, okay, the city law is saying the revenue calculation will be IFRS as per applicable IFRS. Everybody's happy. And in the market so far, the people maybe the 60%, 70% still having the same understanding. But when we go to the city return, anybody let me know, the term is used gross revenue. Gross revenue. And then I believe is the second is used as a revenue. So this term is used for the during the very first stage of the corporate tax return. And this information is available on the city return guideline. City FTA, city return guideline, FTA guideline. So this information is available, but mostly what they did, they, as per our training and as per the initial understanding of the legislation, everybody taken only the revenue over here and the same over here also. Now the IFRS, the accounting treatment, what we do, okay, revenue and the other income. This is what we are doing. So revenue, we are recording the first, and this is at the end of the PL, and we are mentioning the other income. But here the gross revenue, the definition was total of both of this. It should be go over here. See, some question I will ignore because many people ask any irrelevant to this subject topic. So I will ignore that question. If the people are relevant with the topic, yes, I would like to answer on that. Because some people only just came up to join and then many excuses are looking something left and right. So sorry, I will not answer on that. I appreciate for the relevant topic, discuss and be part of the our learning. So even the FTA tax agent also, the last week of the September, 30th September, when they come to know, okay, the return mostly filed based on this, although they are requiring the first, this revenue, gross revenue, that would be the revenue plus other income, the total. Why? Because this revenue, they are testing for threshold. If anybody want to check, please, I'll share the link of the FTA guideline also. They can go and check. This is the definition. Even in the city return, when you go, they will information of like this icon. You can check that also. So that also will be written over there. So why they given the first point as a gross revenue to test the threshold? Because threshold, mostly people, they by default or some, the less than 3 million. Less than 3 million. The revenue threshold less than 3 million. If we take the revenue plus, this is the word I believe is used, the gross revenue. I'll double check with that. Revenue plus the other income. In the previous session, I maybe the 10% used by handwritten, mostly with the slide. And in this session, we'll have the both together, slide as well, and the such information that I seem is more critical or more sensitive for understanding, I will try to by handwritten explain, then will come on the slide as well. So such things are available in very structured way and very professional way. Okay, so If the revenue is like 2.8 million and the other income is a 500,000. Okay. So if make together, it will be 3.3 million. So they cannot claim the SBR. They are not eligible for SBR. But as the mostly people, what they did, they took only this, and during a return, FTA portal itself give you the option of the SBR. If your revenue in the first step is written 3.3 million, you cannot offer the SBR. So now this mistake is a commonly happen. It's not everybody did the mistake. Most of the people who did even not the tax agent or the professional, they did the due diligence and they applied correctly with understanding and learning. They also did the correct. So this is the one of the important how the important factor that I would like to share with you guys. But of course, we will learn in detail how it will be. Now, this is from where we are starting. So far, the earlier discussion to bring on the same page, because today we are understanding what is the tax and what are the taxable income, taxable person, and the tax period. This is the our main agenda for the today session. And of course, when I believe when the end of the session, you will have the positive energy, positive understanding, and you will realize how important and how effective this training for you.